This shed was actually a shed that we had bought when we moved from our old house and needed storage for some of our things. So we bought this shed. Now it just sits empty with some storage stuff in it, so we decided to clean it out and use it for my potting shed. So the day that we decided that we were going to start moving the shed from my parents' house to our house was very cold and snowy. In fact, there was still snow on the ground, as you can see, but it was quickly starting to move off, and we had to get the shed moved because it was rather heavy. We had to get the shed moved before the ground thawed and it became a muddy, nasty mess, and we got stuck in that type of thing.
There you go.
For our sake, we didn't have to move the shed but only about a mile, because it was actually too wide to sit on either flatbed trailer that we own. So we actually had it sitting up on the wheel wells, and we had to drive it all the way from my parents' house to our house on top of the wheel wells. Fun fact, that is my dad's truck that we're using right there, and it is a four-wheel drive, and we had to turn on the four-wheel drive that day because we actually got stuck in my parents' driveway because everything was so sloppy and messy and we were heavy. No project would be complete at our house without having to make a run to Lowe's. The floor of the shed was a little on the dirty side, so the perfect thing to do was just spray a whole bunch of soap down, scrub it with a brush, and then go to town washing it off with the water hose. Luckily, I had drained a water hose, so my hose wasn't frozen, because like I said, we had just had snow the day or 2 days before, something like that. I might have gone overboard with the soap. It was a little sudsy in there, and it took a little bit to get all that out, but I had a pretty clean floor when it was all said and done. And don't worry, I remembered to drain my hose out once I was done with it so that I had it for the next time I wanted to use it. See all the mud out there?
That muddy yet. I'm just adding to it.
Okay, so this is the inside of the gardening shed. We're actually getting electricity to it. Woohoo! That man right there, he loves me.
Only on days that end in life.
This is our storage shed where I keep a lot of my produce that's been canned, and we keep some extras and that kind of thing. And here are my grow lights. And I'm not really trying to get my grow lights. I'm trying to get the shop lights for my new garden shed. And they're so tangled up. Wish me luck. Okay, so here is my shed. Sorry, my hands are full. Bear with me. And my husband got me this new potting bench. So it's actually a tool bench that you use for storing tools, a toolbox. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this. Oh, but it's got a nice pull-out drawer. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to line it with some plastic. That way the water and stuff doesn't mess up the metal, because it is metal and metal rusts and stuff. I'm going to line it with plastic, and then I can put my potting soil in here. Then I can put my things up here, and as I want to put potting soil in it, pull it out, put the potting soil in, close it up, and bam, I've got a workstation. And then I've got all these nice drawers for my tools, so I can keep everything out here in my potting shed and try and keep it all together. I am so excited. So let's line my drawer. Okay, so it's a very nice sized drawer here. Like I said, it's metal, and when you do potting, you always want to pre-moisten your soil, get it wet. And so I was afraid that if I put a lot of soil in here with some water and I kept it wet, that it might rust this, and I don't want to do that. So, because we're remodeling a barn, you should go check out those posts, by the way. I stole some of our plastic that we use for laying out to paint And so I'm just going to line my drawer here with the plastic. Plus, if I ever decided that I wanted to take the plastic out and the soil and everything, it should make cleanup a lot easier. That's my goal anyway. So, today, while I was at the dollar store, I bought a pair of scissors, and I thought, I don't know why I'm really buying the scissors other than sometimes you need a pair of scissors. Boy, I'm glad I bought the scissors, because now I can cut plastic. I hope I'm cutting a straight line, and I know that I'm not. Whoops. Oh well. Alright, so now I have to figure out just how to get this plastic open. It'd be cool if it was wide enough, just like that, to kind of leave it doubled up a little. Looks like I can, I think. Cool. So, now I have to figure out some way to attach it. Duct tape. Because they say when you're farming, if you can't duck it, I'll leave you at that. You can use your imagination. I think what I'll do is I'll get some duct tape. Duct tape's really good. It holds really well. To be honest with you, my dad actually put together a combine with duct tape one time and used it in an entire season. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is just put duct tape down, duct tape this in place, and look, I have a lined drawer for my soil. I am so excited. Okay, so we are working on, hold on. I've got backlighting, so we'll go this way. I'll have to work on the lighting in here. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, we're working on getting water in here so that I don't have to always drag water in with me. I'll keep a watering can in here because, like I said, the goal eventually is to get some shelves in here and be able to line all my plants up in here. I have a little area heater that we can put in here when it's cold. And then I'm supposed to be able to eventually be able to start my seedlings in here with all my grow lights and everything. And we'll have water that we can winterize and all that kind of stuff. So that I don't always have to drag water in and out. I can just fill up whatever I'm watering with in here, water everything, and then move on. I do have an ant problem we found out a little bit ago, so I'm going to have to spray for ants. And we also have to come in and recaulk all the lines on this. You know, there's some lines on the roof, there's some lines on the side and everything, just so it's a little more closed in. When this was at my parents' house, used as a storage shed like it was bought for, I had my Christmas tree and my ornaments and everything, and I got water in one of my Christmas boxes, and I had the little salt dough ornaments that had my daughter's handprints and footprints when she was first born, and they all got ruined. So the thing about this is if water gets in here, it's not a huge deal because it's a potting shed. But still, I would kind of like to be able to make sure that, you know, I don't get a monsoon in here. Oh hey, the cat came in. Cat had to come in and check it out. So, give her a mark of approval. So, anyway, we are just getting so close to having my potting shed. My deal here also has, I believe, 6 plugins. So you plug it into a power source and then you've got 6 plugins, additional plugins. Plus it has 2 USB chargers, so I can bring a cable out here and, you know, hook up a place for my phone to sit while it in charge while I want to listen to music, or, you know, heck, I can charge batteries for the camera in here. I'm really excited, and I hope my daughter wants to play in the dirt with me. And by the way, when I was in college, I do have a degree in animals, or actually agriculture education. Our professor told us that you are not to call it dirt because dirt is a dirty 4-letter word. Okay, see you later. Welcome to the garden shed. We now have a shelf in here, as well as I have some grow lights set up, and I have my heating mats. I don't have anything growing in here yet because I've kind of just been watching the heat to make sure that it'll stay consistent. I have a heater in here. It's just a space heater. It says that it's 60 in here, but I just opened the door. So anyway, we're gonna put another shelf over here yet with, I have more grow lights and more heating mats. I really want to start potting up my seeds in here, but I have to, I've just been watching my heat. I have my grow lights on a timer. They run from 6 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. To try and make up for the fact that they're grow lights and not the sun. We do have a few windows. We have a window there. We've got a couple of skylight windows. We have a window back here. Some windows there. But for the most part, I have this lovely chain right now. It's actually, when it's windy, I can hook the door shut. We've got to do something different to try and keep it, because the other day the door tried to blow completely off the shed. It was a bad deal. I have some gaps here that I'm trying to figure out how to solve that. What's funny is I have a gap on this side, but I do not have a gap on that side. I have a little bit of a gap down there, and a little bit of one down there. I could probably put like a towel or something just across that to help keep it in here. But that gap right there is still the kicker. So anyway, the garden shed is coming along, and let's go.